We've got Wes Snow in the booth, who hopefully can hear me right now.
I can hear you just fine. Yeah, that's great.
That's good. We're trying something new. This is the first time I think we've had two people on a headset at the same time.
Is this the first time?
I think so.
Okay.
The first time we're doing it successfully, at least.
Awesome.
The score is 2-1. Green Jackets on top, and taking this one upstairs for a ball is the leadoff man, Dunners. It's 7, 8, and 9 due up. Owen Murphy on the mound. Now, Wes Snow, longtime Green Jackets fan from well before they migrated over here to SRP Park. As the 1-0 misses just downstairs, Murphy wanted that call. What were your memories like of the old Lake Olmsted Stadium?
Oh, Lake Olmsted was just that classic stadium. The old school style with the tin roof. The baseball would hit them on the top and everybody would hear it.
Fouled off. It's 2-1. Green Jackets came to SRP Park in 2018 and in its 5th year of operation without that 2020 season. But was it an easy sort of adjustment to make when you jumped over from the other side of the river?
I mean, it was just a beautiful idea, beautiful stadium. They designed the actual outfield out there when we were still with the San Francisco Giants, and it's actually the same dimensions out there with the river in mind out in right field. It was just a great idea, and I just absolutely love the park.
Unfortunately, no one in kayaks outside on the Savannah River waiting to catch fly balls. 2-2 pitch, caught on and missed. Down on strikes goes Dunners for the second time. Murphy has been in a groove. If someone was in a kayak out there, they might have caught Cam McGee's home run back in the bottom of the 4th. I think that one is now swimming with the fishes.
That was beautiful. That was such a moonshot. He just absolutely crushed it. And we needed it because we're catching strays from Reyes tonight. That guy's just been on it, but we finally got it to him.
Murphy rising to the challenge so far. It's been a great duel between two guys who are both yet to turn legal drinking age. Murphy 20 years of age, and the 0-1 to Layton is in for a strike.
Speaking of drinking age.
Actually, sorry, Murphy's 19. He'll turn 20 in late September, so two 19-year-olds on the mound. Murphy, though, he carries himself with such poise and, just a really well-spoken guy. I often see him reading before games, very studious, really likes that advanced work that pitchers can have as Layton fouls this one off.
I just can't appreciate the fact that you brought me out on Owen Murphy night. I just absolutely love this.
What were you doing when you were 19 years old?
I was in college. I was going to art school in Atlanta.
Art school in Atlanta? Was it Georgia Academy of Design?
No, it was the Art Institute of Atlanta.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably could have designed those numbers on the back of the Columbia jerseys. Those things are horrible.
Yeah, they're a bit rough, but in fairness, they do match the sort of the theme of the jersey. And
they do.
Columbia's got some good, baseball, Fireflies, summer nights,
Yeah, I just hate that Ramirez has to wear that number 1 because it just looks like a flame on the back of his jersey.
1-2 here, tip foul. Layton doing a good job of avoiding strikeout number 8 for Murphy.
Speaking of the ages, I'll tell you this. I got this hat on the way in. The trucker hat that they were giving away and I had to get wristbanded to get it because you have to be of legal age. So our pitchers tonight wouldn't have been able to get these giveaways.
The 1-2 is lined foul and out of plate on the right field line. I think we can find a way to get them some hats. It's because these hats were provided by our partners, Sweetwater Brewing Company, and as such, it's technically sort of alcohol paraphernalia, given that it has their branding on it, which, it's all done for being, what's the word, above water and whatnot. Above Sweetwater, I suppose. 1-2, fouled off. Ooh.
I would have had that one.
That one might have gone to John Kosis, the voice of the Columbia Fireflies. It's about 10 feet to our left. Now, we're broadcasting here from outside of the radio booth, and I think it's a better view. I quite enjoy the view from up here.
I love this. This is a great idea. Such a great idea.
Another 1-2. This one lined on the left field line hard and foul. It'll get over on the berm. Now, you went to art school. What do you do now?
Now I watch Green Jacket games. This is what I do. I wore the old school, the throwback Green Jackets jersey from the late 90s for you. I know you're a Red Sox fan. I grew up a Red Sox fan, so I had to do that, throw that in there for you.
I also grew up a Red Sox fan, obviously, and growing up in the suburbs of Boston.
Yeah.
Murphy did not grow up a Red Sox fan. He's a Chicago kid. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Ooh. He finally put him away.
Wow.
Back-to-back strikeouts here to begin the 5th as Owen Murphy continues to breeze through the lineup tonight with Augusta on top, now 2-1.
I wonder, do you have a favorite Green Jacket that played for the Red Sox?
Dustin Pedroia. I mean, Pedroia.
Yeah.
So Kevin Youkilis is one of my all-time favorites.
I loved him when he was here. He was so clutch.
I actually went out to lunch with him.
No.
As a kid. Candelario takes a strike. Murphy now up to 8 strikeouts. He has gone 4 2/3, up to 75 pitches, but he has been excellent. 0-1 here to Candelario is a breaking ball in for a strike. That curveball, Wes, you watch pretty much every game of his. I don't think we've seen it as much ever as we have tonight.
That's true. He has been on it tonight. Yeah, other than that first inning, he just seems to be really on, and I'm enjoying this.
Who was the greatest player who you saw here, either in terms of how they did when they were here or who they became?
2008, I got to see 19-year-old Madison Bumgarner. The whole season, he just broke every league record.
0-2, tip foul. And obviously, Mad Bum, his career in almost, I think at this point, almost over at this point. He was bouncing around in AAA for a bit, and I believe was last with the Diamondbacks perhaps, but a tremendous pitcher is Mad Bum. 0-2 here for Murphy. And the pitch. Line foul.
Oh!
What was it like? What was it like as a fan when you had a minor league team close to you that switched from, Red Sox to Giants to Braves?
Regardless, when you come out, most everybody out here were Braves fans, regardless, because we're in Georgia. But you would start seeing more people.
0-2 swung on and missed, and Murphy strikes out the side.
He's hot.
9 strikeouts for Owen Murphy as he gets through the 5th with a flourish.
He's
we'll head to the bottom of the frame. We'll keep it here, talking with Wes Snow, as the Green Jackets lead by a score of 2-1. Murphy struck out 1 batter in the first, and then 8 batters. He struck out 2 or more batters in each of 3 of the final 4 frames that he worked, up to 80 pitches now. But talking here with Wes Snow, longtime Green Jackets fan. What was you were saying about what it was like when the team sort of the players, the prospects were coming from different teams all of a sudden?
Yeah, it's hard to keep up with them. Especially another Red Sox legend was Tim Wakefield, who played in Augusta, but he didn't really play for the Green Jackets. He played for the Augusta Pirates. Came up through there as a third baseman of all things.
Back in the day, back in the 90s.
Yes.
Wakefield's one of the game's last knuckleballers back in the day.
Do we have any more left?
There's very few. I can think of, there was a guy who bounced around in AAA in the Mets and Orioles organization. His name was Mickey Janis.
Yes.
Otherwise, I mean, Wakefield had one. You don't really see it that often, and I
miss it.
I miss it too. It was awesome. Wakefield would give up like 5 hits a game. None of them would go off the bat at more than 60 miles an hour, and he threw an 85 mile an hour fastball and a 60 to 70 mile an hour knuckleball. It was awesome. But were you at any of the memorable moments at either Lake Olmsted or here?
Let's see. I did get to witness. Madison Bumgarner throwing the no-hitter. That was also a 7-inning no-hitter. You got to see one as well.
Yes, on Sunday, Seth Keller, Landon Harper, who is up and warming in the Augusta bullpen right now. They combined for a 7-inning no-no. Sergio Romo also pitched 7 innings of a 9-inning no-hitter back in 2006.
That's right, yes.
And there was a perfect game back in 2017, I believe, from Dominic Mazza.
Oh, that's right, yes.
A 9-inning perfect game, the only 9-inning perfect game in Carolina League history, rather South Atlantic League history, is Nick Clarno will line one to right for a base hit as we are underway here in the bottom of the 5th.
If I remember correctly, Dominic Mazza is probably going to go down in history as the guy who gave up the home run to Tim Tebow.
Yeah, Tim Tebow homered off of Dominic Mazza in his first ever at-bat in minor league baseball after, jumping ship from the Denver Broncos to the, at that point, the Columbia Fireflies when they were a Mets affiliate.
Yeah.
And then Mazza, a month and a half later, throws a 9-inning perfect game on 85 pitches, which is, I mean, you don't see it in Major League Baseball, let alone the minors when guys have such tight pitch counts.
I'd give up a homer to Tebow for that.
Casanova in the box takes a strike here. He doubled back in inning number 3. Green Jackets with the leadoff man aboard for the first time today, up by a score of 2-1 here in the bottom of the 5th.
I am absolutely loving Reyes' glove.
Casanova will take this one inside. Reyes' glove is a very bright turquoise out there on the mound.
It's almost
kind of like a butterfly almost.
Like an aqua. I'm a Dolphins fan. I'm a Miami Dolphins fan. I just absolutely love that shade of blue. It's beautiful.
It clashes a bit with the dark blue of the jerseys, but hey, the glove is a style accessory in and of itself.
I love it.
1-1. Taken downstairs for a ball. The catcher, Salon, has, as we talked about earlier on this broadcast, he's done a great job of just bringing that wrist up just so slightly as the ball crosses the plate, but didn't get the call that time. It's 2-1 on Casanova. Clarno can run a fair amount. He stole some bags in his final year at Lenoir Rhine. The 2-1, caught on and missed, 2-2.
Were you surprised at the way Corey Acton was stealing bases earlier?
Well, I was in Columbia about a month and a half ago when he stole 5 bases in a single game.
Oh, my gosh, that's right.
Which tied the all-time Green Jackets record and is still the most in a game by anyone in high A or single A this year.
He slides feet first. Like, he's just got so much confidence when he's out there.
I think he'd do well on, like, American Ninja Warrior. 2-2. In the dirt, snap throw back to first does not come as Salon thought about it, but Squires wasn't there, and the count will go full. Top of the order coming up next with Jace Grady on deck. Nathan Strauss here chatting with Wes Snow. Again, apologies for folks who are listening on the radio broadcast tonight. For whatever reason, the radio broadcast site that we use as the pickoff throw comes over not in time is broadcasting our voices like slightly pitched up, but it's not coming through that way on the TV stream, which is something we've been made aware of by a couple of folks watching at home. So
blame it on me.
No, I think it's probably a wire or something. 3-2 to Casanova. Grounded foul. Did a good job to fight that one off. A breaking ball. Now, when it comes to your favorite vantage point in this ballpark, where are you normally located?
I'm usually down there on the third baseline, but I've been up there on the Tax Layer Terrace, which I think is absolutely the best spot right there. It always gets nice and comfy up there.
3-2 pitch taken, strike 3 called. Casanova doesn't like it. That one in at the bottom of the zone. These two pitchers have been strikeout happy today, to say the least.
There's been a lot of chirping at the umpire today, too. Nobody's liking that.
Neither team has liked the umpire at home plate tonight. And I think they both have points, believe it or not.
Yeah.
So now 1 on, 1 out for Jace Grady, 0 for 2. Clarno leading off of first. The pitch to the lefty is downstairs. And again, that's the exact same spot as the pitch that was just called strike 3. What I said earlier to characterize this zone is I think it's a little bit wide and a little bit squat. Like it's a short zone but a wide zone, which is kind of like how I hope I look when I'm in my 70s. Runner goes, 1-0, taken. No throw because Salon drops the ball, and Clarno will steal a bag and get to scoring position.
Wow. Love it when they go out there on second, they start pimping it. That's great.
Both pitchers, by the way, now up to 9 strikeouts. Harper has continued to throw here in the bullpen, which suggests that Murphy's evening with 80 pitches and 5 innings in the books might be complete. But Clarno now on second, his 4th bag of the season, being held on by Charles to 2-0.
Oh, no.
That one's in for a strike.
Yeah,
John, I'm showing you right now where that pitch was on the electronic strike zone.
Oh, look at that.
It might have gotten just a smidge, but again, it was the same, almost the same location as the one that was just missed. But hey, the umpires at this level are very much still developing.
Correct.
2-1 downstairs, and it's 3-1 on deck is Godman in his debut. Was there a debut that you can remember that like really got fans out to the ballpark, like someone who was so hyped that people were lining up to come in?
Other than Madison Bumgarner, the other one that we get out.
Rocketed to center field and deep off the bat of Grady to the track. It is off the base of the wall. Clarno hits third. He is being waved around to score. The throw comes in from short. It is not in time. It's an RBI double for Jace Grady. His first extra base hit of his Green Jackets season, and he extends the lead to 2.
Boy, we needed that.
Double.
We needed that one. That was a great hit right over the center fielder's head. That was beautiful.
That ball nearly got out 385 feet, any other part of the ballpark but dead center, and that one ends up out of here. We already saw a home run this evening, and Grady ends up with an extra base hit, an RBI double. It's now a 3-1 score, and there's a man up and warming in the bullpen. I believe it is Chaz Martinez, based on the bit of hair that I can see out there. I believe. So now a man on second and one away. Godman at the plate. A strikeout and a ground out for him. The pitch is inside it, moved him out of the way and nearly hit him.
I think I've got one for you. It wasn't a Green Jacket, but the Greenville Drive were in town with the Red Sox, and they brought this this young up-and-comer named John Smoltz, who was on a rehab assignment, and we had people lined up down the road across, around the corner, and we even sold extra tickets, just standing room only, just to come and see him pitch.
The pitch is nubbed off the plate. It's going to be a fair ball. It trickles down to third. Werner charges his throw to first is wide, and it gets over towards the stands. The run comes in to score. Godman takes second, and the Green Jackets tack on another run. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Well, John, it's like they always say, when you put the ball in play, good things happen.
Absolutely.
You forced a mistake there from Werner, playing in his first game at third base this season.
Oh, is that right? Okay, see, there you go.
So Grady comes in to score. We'll wait to see if they give that as a single and an error, or if they keep it as a two-base error. I think they should probably give that as a hit, and if it is, it'll be the first pro hit for Godman.
I don't know, would he have gotten him if the throw was there?
I don't think he would have, so we'll see what Ted Miller, our official scorer, is.
Okay.
Have you met Ted? Oh, actually, no, it's not Ted tonight. Look at that. But I guess he got a night off. Good for him. But Tony Pena comes out to the mound here after 3 innings of one-hit shutout ball. It's been 2 runs apiece in each of the last 2 frames for Augusta, and the evening is over for Emmanuel Reyes with 2 runs home already in this frame. So John Smoltz, how did Smoltz do in that game?
He pitched just a few innings. He did what you're supposed to do, just out there for rehab. But it was just the experience. Just so many Braves fans showing up with their Braves hats. I mean, they just wanted to see the legend in Augusta of all places. It was just absolutely amazing.
Now, if you could pick one player in your sort of personal history who you would want to come to the ballpark.
I'm a Miguel Cabrera fan, man.
Miggy.
I love the Tigers.
How many home runs do you think he'd hit over the Taxslayer Terrace here? I'd wager 35 to 40 in a season.
You know what? He loves that little kids area over there. He loves hitting them those Oppo tacos. I think he would have had. I think we'd had 600.
Yeah, I think so too. And I've loved seeing him over the course of his career, like a universally respected player. There aren't too many of those with the previous generation of guys, retiring.
Yeah.
But first of all, one of the best trades in the history of the Tigers franchise, and a slightly lopsided one for the Marlins in the end. But
I still didn't understand it. I still don't.
Yeah, I mean, also to be clear, the Marlins also dealt Mike Lowell and Josh Beckett to the Red Sox.
Was that the Hanley Ramirez trade?
In the Hanley Ramirez trade, Mike Lowell won a World Series, was, I believe, the World Series MVP when the Sox swept the Rockies in 2008. This is great, by the way. This is what I miss not having a sort of full-time color person, because it's really hard to just talk ball.
Yeah.
Mike Lowell and Mike Lowell actually displaced Kevin Youkilis at third base. Yuke played first and also some right field.
Wow. Okay.
The Greek god of walks. He's now a color guy for the Red Sox on Nesson, by the way.
Is he really?
Yeah, very well-spoken guy.
Awesome.
Also owns a brewery.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's called the Greek god of hops, I believe.
I love it.
So Cade Kern to the plate. He'll take a pitch for a strike from Chaz Martinez, another Oklahoma University Sooner on this team. He actually took the loss in the first game of the year between these two teams, gave up 4 runs in the late stages.
Hanley Ramirez also came up through Augusta. I believe he played with us in 2003 as shortstop. Did he play for the Red Sox?
Hanley played for the Red Sox in the later stages of his career, I believe. I think I'll double check that. He definitely did play for the Sox, but yeah, so he came back to the Red Sox from 2015 to 2018.
Wow, okay.
1-1, moves the feet, taken down and in. Green Jackets up 4-1. We have the scoring on the previous play, so it is an infield single for Godman with an error that brings him to second. So it's the first hit. It's also another man in scoring position here with Kern at the dish. The 2-1, in for a strike.
Was Cade Kern the one you were talking about last night on the radio about everybody in the family had the first initial of K?
As far as I'm aware, both his parents' names also start with K, and
Okay.
if he has siblings, I'll ask him about it when I sit down with him for the first time. But at least they keep it consistent. That's,
I like it.
Consistent with a K.
It would have been better if he'd end up as a pitcher with the K's.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Martinez, the lefty, will step off and look the man back to first. It was a rough first couple of outings for Chaz Martinez this year, and then he evolved into one of the most dynamic shutdown men in the league, along with now promoted Cooper McKeon, whose last outing with the Fireflies came on Tuesday. The pitch here popped foul, and it'll get over and out of play. Now, as far as jerseys go, you've seen some good ones. The Green Jackets have had some good ones. The one you're wearing right now is the old school. It's a green jersey with purple letters and almost Mardi Gras trim, the yellow and the gold and purple on the sleeves.
So the gold, the purple, and the pink and the white, they represent the flowers up at the Masters.
The pitch taken high, and the count will go full. See, I never would have known that.
There you go.
Likely because they wore those jerseys before I was born.
There you go. And these were the away jerseys. The home jerseys, we wore green pinstripes. And they were absolutely beautiful. But we tried to keep it in touch with the Masters, call our team the Green Jackets, turn it into a bug, and keep the local flavor.
3-2 count here on Kern with Godman on second, and the payoff pitch is swung on and missed. And Kern will go down on strikes for the second out of the inning. Green Jackets have been strikeout prone, but they've also started to string together some base hits, and they now lead 4-1.
The San Francisco Giants jumped on in and picked us up in 2005 and really tried to push in on our new logo, our new colors, and pushed us to go green and orange. We still had to keep the green. Black and orange. But we kept the green, but they were really pushing the orange hard.
Drew Compton in, now facing a lefty, batting out of the right-hand side, a strikeout and a walk. He scored on McGee's homer. Because the error brought home Grady from second, Godman does not get credited with an RBI. He does get credited with the hit, however, and he still stands on second. 2 more home this inning. The 0-1, swing and a miss.
He was trying to hit that one to North Carolina there.
The Green Jackets were Giants affiliates when SRP Park was built, and that's why the home dugout here for Augusta is down the third base line. Most teams at the major league level have it on the first base side, but they designed it to mirror the situation out west. 0-2, fastball on the inside corner called strike 3. A nicely painted corner there at 93, and the side is retired.
Hey,
Green Jackets will put up 2 more runs. You want to stick around for another half an inning?
I think I need a bathroom break.
Fair enough. Well, thank you so much, Wes.
Absolutely.
It's been a pleasure. We'll have, if you want to come up, we've got 2 more homestands remaining this season, and check out those tickets at greenjacketsbaseball.com. 2-week homestand against the Charleston River Dogs and wrapping it up against the Salem Red Sox. So a former Red Sox affiliate against the
you're
current
gonna love
one.
that one.
It's going to be great. I can't wait.
Awesome.
I can't lose.
Thank you so much for this, man. This is awesome.
Of course.